BYU UCLA underway in the Varsity Cup quarterfinal here in Westwood, California. The Bruins in white, the Cougars in the blue. And the Bruins first possession. Out to the 22. Grant Penny, the scrum half from Sacramento. And a whistle by referee Phil Aykroyd from Sacramento.
Grant Penny out of Sacramento, California. I think he's been refereed by...
Here in the Varsity Cup quarterfinals, Central Washington, an 81-28 victor over Air Force to move into the national semifinals. UCLA on the move and going back the other way now is BYU. Back and forth it goes toward the halfway line.
UCLA with the ball on the front foot, looking good.
The Cougars of BYU, the defending national champs. 9-2 this season, the only losses to Old Puget Sound and the New York Athletic Club. Flat pass and the Bruins getting closer to halfway.
Those losses were to top men's club sides here in the United States.
A whistle and UCLA awarded a victory over Utah. That one did not get into touch, and coming back the other way is Chris Wernley with it. Number 14 for BYU.
You do not see UCLA overcommitting to the breakdown and the ruck, saving their players for the defense out wide.
You sort of concede some of that, don't you? Don't
Yes.
you say, hey, you know what? We're not going to mano-a-mano, going to be right with you. Ray Forster, some tough yards there. Spun to the outside, and Jonathan Linehan. Linehan, a product from Auckland, New Zealand. Most recently, host of the 2011 Rugby World Cup.
Penalty kick.
High, going to test the high ball back there, and making the grab is Jordan Lowry. Looking from the back, Luke Maki. He pounds one downfield. James Jacinto.
UCLA
right
showing
side
some
there.
different
well
looks.
Done, yeah. Sebastian Sharp
Oh.
intended for Race Noldner, but couldn't make the connection. Into touch it goes, and the line out will go. He lost to the Cougars, 84-14. Now, Coach David Smith assures me this is a different squad. He likes what he has, but he says they haven't really been together. Wants to see how all the components sync up. And right now, the Cougars being held up by the Bruins. And to the foot it goes. And a spinning Whistler out of bounds, and so...
That's quite a judicious kick. He kept it low.
Yep, top. Bruins off the hands. Going the other way. Nice job by Chris Wernley. There's number 12, Sike Kofe. Kofe. Keep an eye on number 13. That charge down and back in possession of the Cougars. I was going to say number 13, Paul Lasike, from the Cougars football team. And there's Kofe. Back to Wernley.
Oh.
Nice
that tackle was on the collar. Phil Aykroyd, the center referee, did not think it dangerous. Play on.
Ben Francis, the grab. The prop, Cody Thompson. Tough inside.
Taking 3 UCLA players with them. That means there's an overlap someplace else for BYU to exploit.
Ray Forster pounds forward. He is ever closer. Brigham Young can smell the goal line, and they get a try. So a couple minutes into this one, it is much time you give them, Chris, when you're in this situation?
They get 1 minute from the point of the referee awarding the try.
You got it.
They're pretty lenient on that.
The BYU's no Sunday play
That's right.
policy. On the restart.
That was an issue in a lot of men's clubs. In my club, Los Angeles, we had quite a few Polynesian players from Tonga and Samoa, and they
secure this one. Looks like BYU got a little better of the shove, but UCLA comes out with the ball, but certainly not cleanly. And now we'll see if they can retain possession. No, BYU able to take that one, and then countering the Bruins.
Bruins look good on that counter, Ruck.
Yeah, Jackson Brown flying through there. Left side, Sebastian Sharp looking for some support. And UCLA right at halfway. Penny, left side, off the foot, bounding toward touch, stays in. Cougars come back the other way.
Oh.
And nicely done. If you can find somebody to offload to.
UCLA playing having enterprising play, kicking the ball behind the BYU players, but that's the risk you take.
Linehan again getting through the pile there, but now the knock on, and they'll come back in a scrum to BYU.
When you have vigilant up there at the front rows.
BYU easily getting the shove on that one and retaining possession of the ball. Lasike, the running back we talked about on the football squad for the Cougars, number 13. He played very well, said Coach David Smith when they took on the New York Athletic Club. And now a whistle. I'm guessing
No, not releasing.
Not releasing the ball. You hope. Bruins boom on the left foot.
The ball
Into
is
touch.
out of the playing enclosure as well.
Brown from Sacramento to toss it in. Up high and well done on the take is Anders Richards.
He's a nice big center for UCLA. Look at that, UCLA taking the ball on the front foot, attacking play. This is good, nice play.
Getting down to the ground, the Bruins, and out of the ruck, very flat pass, and then immediately contained by BYU. Try the other side.
Oh, that indecision by UCLA is going to cost them. They're going back 20 meters.
Cody Thompson flying through there to put some pressure on defensively.
But UCLA retains possession, which is quite a testament.
Little man on big man, and little man going to take care of that one. Put it on the foot, and we'll see if it comes back the other way. It does, and into touch.
But in this case, the kicker was in front of the 22, does
Right.
not get any relief under the law of rugby. The ball went straight out on, it was kicked out on the full.
Up high, taken by the Bruins. Penny spins it left side. And a mistake going back the other way, but a whistle for the knock-on.
Oh, a knock on by BYU, scrum to UCLA.
On the recovery there.
So there was advantage UCLA, but UCLA then knocked on.
So far, BYU seems to be getting the best of this one as it wheels, and wow, they're giving it to UCLA.
BYU entered the scrum early before they kick it to himself. They're going to spin it wide. Oh.
And taken by the Cougars, and going the other way for a score is Chris Wernley. Wernley right under the post. Title game against Cal. They got dropped 21-14.
Another top team in this country.
Pulled up a nice score. If you're Scott Stewart, what are you thinking here? What do you hope for? And BYU. The ball loose and picked up by the Bruins. Nice hands, nice balance, two of them. Forward goes UCLA, and in goal, and grounded by BYU. So charged down by the Bruins. Taken by the Cougars and Cody Thompson. That one's loose. The battle for it, UCLA comes up with it and on the attack. Spun the right side. The ball by UCLA. In the midst, Colin Bush attempting to defend. Put on the foot. Is there a man there for it? In goal. Was it pressed down?
Nope.
No. Over the dead ball line. And
it's going to be referee's bringing it back out. It's not a 22-meter dropout. He's bringing it. So UCLA not going for posts and 3 points. Nicely done.
Press forward the Bruins. The ball spinning a bit, but still moving forward from this vantage point. And UCLA getting pull it out of
UCLA
there.
getting slow ball. Scrum to BYU. Let's see.
Maki pulls it out back into the far corner. And UCLA. Looks like it for a moment came up with it, but the referee.
Yep. If I'm BYU, I'd want a little bit more territory off a penalty.
Greedy. And UCLA comes up. The turnover on the line out. Bruins. Pressing forward. See if they can get a little break here. More toward center of the field. Penny looks left side. UCLA, a nice hard run inside. I have to say, from the vantage point, the jerseys, they're nice and white and a nice hit by BYU. Can't see a number for...
It's difficult.
At least. UCLA still maintaining possession. Inside. Penny with the stutter step, popped in the air.
BYU up very tight on defense. We saw earlier UCLA chip kick it behind them, but lost possession. So UCLA now is just trying to slug it out.
Yeah, I guess against the defending national champs, you don't want to get in a slug out down there.
Yeah.
I'm just going to offer that one.
Yes.
Roundy, number 8. UCLA on defense now. Lisicky with a sidestep, nicely done. Offers it up, and it's taken by the Bruins going the other way. Toward the center of the field. Hesitation, and that's going to cost him. Kofe picks it up, but a whistle.
That was nice quick ball by UCLA off the back.
Looking at that right corner, and into touch it goes. They'll gain the territory. The line out.
Nice line out. Nice take by UCLA. Oh!
You just had a warning, and so now you got one up high. And for a card, you think?
Oh, you know what? That could be a possibility. Let's see what he does. Reaching for the card, or it's called going to the pocket. Do I see him going to the pocket?
If you're UCLA, you're down 14-0. Do you kick?
Words, really appreciate it.
So Bruins a chance to get on the board. Got it.
He slotted that one nicely.
And you're going to get the ball here, and they do. You can get another one. Make it kind of interesting.
Slow ball, but UCLA taking the ball on the front foot, which is nice to see. Ruck UCLA. Nice control play. Going outside. He's through.
Nope.
Back inside. Oh, knocked down by UCLA. Advantage blue.
Yeah, they're playing it. Away it goes. Puts it on his foot, bounds up into the air, and taken by the Bruins. Back by the goal line.
If UCLA takes the ball in goal and presses it down, it becomes a 5-meter scrum to blue, BYU.
Best of the scrum so far, and they get this one fairly easily. To the wide side they go. And taken by the Bruins, picked off in midair.
Scrappy, nice play by UCLA.
And a whistle.
Not releasing the tackled player by BYU. He'll remember who he is.
Okay.
Let's put it that way.
and into touch.
The referee does not want any dissent out there because they generally do.
Brown looking through and tapped away by BYU. Roundy. Going back the other way is Dan Hubert. BYU
Solid
continues.
running.
Roundy.
Yes. Look at that.
And
Solid
Hubert.
running.
Right side.
We have a breakaway here.
Yeah, we do.
Oh, did he touch it down?
Nope, got the flag on the far side, into touch. Line out, the Bruins get it. 14-3 BYU in the shadow of their goal. Bruins, not a lot of real estate there, into touch. An 81-28 winner over Air Force. And so the Wildcats are into the Final Four.
They played a nice, methodical, attacking game, Central Washington did. Here comes BYU.
Kofe, number 12, right down Broadway. Left side, Lasicki. Outside and off the foot of Wernley, already with a try today, and the ball loose, but the Bruins punch it out of there. On the tour?
No, I just stayed in Auckland in 2011. That was a 5-man lineout used by Jackson Brown commentary. Play on, says the referee.
Bruins clean it out of there. Off the foot of Francis. Up high, testing a little sun look, and coming back is BYU. And into touch. Tarwitty. You got a pretty good thing going in Utah.
Yes.
I mean, they are very solid. Bruins, the take. Nice flip and a nice run by UCLA. This is what had some fear in BYU was those line breaks up the middle, and the Bruins got one. The takedown there by UCLA. Little change of venue. You had been down on the left side of your screen for quite a while. 14-3 BYU with
I'm speculating
about 10 minutes.
About 10 minutes. Once again, the referee is the only one that has the time.
And nice balance by BYU, holding it out there and moving it upfield.
Referee says play on. He was not held in the tackle.
Kyle Sumption. Something got tipped there, partially blocked, and we'll see how it comes out. It is in the hands of Colin Bush. Spun the left side. Cougars with it on the attack. Allred. Outside is Wernley. To the corner he goes, circles back, and puts it down.
Try give him.
Wernley with his second try of the day. The Auckland native eyeing this one, and got it.
Beautiful strike. Beautiful.
0.
It looks like a knock on by Blue.
Advantage to UCLA, and the Maul moves forward. Bruins would love to get one here. Late in the first half. Have they got support to get there? Taken down, still seems to be.
I don't know if advantage is still on.
I think a little early.
You suck in defending players at the breakdown, and you spin wide quickly to take advantage of the overlap in numbers.
Out of the scrum comes BYU. Sumption. Kyle's getting some tough yards. That one pounded downfield. See if the Bruins can grab and return. They do. And a nice tackle by Jordan Lowry.
Well played by BYU. That player was down. The BYU player kept to his feet. Well played. Knock
whistle
on.
and the knock on, and so scrum to UCLA. Just hold up some type of roofing paper.
Oh, a veil. How about that?
Coming back the other way, Thompson. Still moving forward, BYU. Battle of big men there, and getting the best of it. Tilialo. Forrester. Off the hands and
knock on by Blue.
Down it goes, and so UCLA.
You'll notice that about the 1 or 2 seconds before the referee blew. UCLA rucking all right. Oh, beautiful counter ruck by BYU. There it is. That counter ruck
through, in from the side.
By
comes UCLA.
Yep.
So, yes, sir. Otto J. Matic.
Halftime.
24.
All right, good. Thank you. We're on.
Start of the second half, and BYU with the first possession and a 24-3 advantage. Ray Forrester. Oh, breaking through. That's Wernley. Already got a couple of tries, looking for yet another. Got some support, but off the hands of Will Taylor.
Oh, if he got that in the hands, he was gone.
Another 7 in there. Demoralized. See what the Bruins can do. Decent line by one of the Bruins there, and then hammered down. Back toward the middle.
Penalty kick to UCLA. Hands in by knock on by UCLA. No advantage.
You lost 84-14 at the half. You're down 24-3. Finding the handle now is Linehan. Lasicki. Kofe.
This is a nice rugby contest.
UCLA trying to answer and does so, and kicks it downfield. Picked up and spun the right side. That on the boot toward the center. Who's home? The Bruins come back, and Noldner. Got enough?
Oh, nice dummy. Oh.
Kofe.
Chapu with the nice dummy, but he turns it over.
A couple of the big boys slamming inside. Sumsian and Bush. Linehan, dangerous pass there. Thompson comes up with it. Does a pirouette, and in turn it flies into touch.
Oh, that when number 3 from BYU,
Thompson.
Cody Thompson.
Yeah. Up high it goes, taken by Thompson. Bit of an overthrow there, but Linehan. Lasicki. Assumption. Decent tackling by the Bruins, but getting closer is BYU. A couple of nice moves. The give to Forrester and Ray, if he can press it down. No.
Oh, they have. Oh!
Got ourselves a race. And the Bruins and Cougars, and the Cougar pulls him down. There's not a Bruin within the whistle, and they're bringing it back. So all for naught. But I will say, if you look out there now, there are...
Sides, good play. 5-meter scrum to BYU.
Taking it out of the scrum, the Cougars, and pick and go.
Stay here.
Loose ball. Picked up by Kofe to Linehan. Got Wernley to his left. That's not gonna happen. But Allred. Spun back the other way. Forrester.
UCLA putting up a gutty stand here.
A little higher. Assumption.
BYU with a lot of beef up front. 250, 250, 260.
And off being awarded the penalty. The Bruins able to repel.
That was range.
Is that our cameraman?
She's smiling. That's all that
Jeez
matters.
Louise. Give him a megaphone.
Okay, we have a ball
And
just outside of goal. Pick and go by BYU. Is it over? Nope. The referee's in good position to make the call.
hand presented by BYU. Linehan left side. Wernley for his third try of the game. Yes.
After a brief check with the assistant referee to make sure that the player stayed in touch.
Check with the camera.
LAL as well.
I will take your word. That's not going to go 10. So coming to halfway will be BYU. Not sure what happened on the eastern side of the rock. BYU on the attack again, and Wernley
He's having a blinder of a day.
into the corner.
Well done. That's just good rugby there.
You give that back to Linehan.
That's outside my my vision zone.
Ah.
I think all eyes upon BYU and UCLA. Taking notes.
Off the mark, Linehan, so up high and making the grab. Assumption. Roundy. Just driving forward. And Scott Gowdy, number 20, into the contest. Left for no one in particular, but Cody Thompson tries to make the best of it. And
UCLA diving over at the
off
ruck.
the feet, into the ruck.
Ah, he went for it. Nicely done. That's a nice kick.
It's a very nice kick. You can't balk on there, can you? You can't start forward. That's what the assistant ref is saying.
As far as the throw forward or the jump?
The throw.
Right.
Once you start that motion,
That's correct.
UCLA, however, says, okay, well, we'll just play on.
Yeah, the referee's playing on too. Referee may not have seen it. You cannot double pump on that throw.
Bruins at the 22. Inside. Francis and a whistle. And not releasing the ball. The kick. Racing back, batting it down with a hand, that's fine, is Chaput. Back the other way, can he get that one? Airborne, almost a collision, pushing off is Cote. That's 22, Latu. Thompson, one-handed offload to Blair. And with some wheels to the corner and into touch. Nice job by the Bruins to negate that one.
Number 3, Thompson, takes the ball up, gets behind the defender.
Pretty low, flat line out for UCLA.
A timing-based line out.
And the Bruins from their own end will get a man in the air and left it into touch.
That was a nice show. It was a nice, he showed him the ball, he jumped. What's that called in basketball? Is that the popcorn machine?
Laser Eye Center, by the way. That's my plug on that one.
There we go.
Will Taylor kicks it up into the air, but UCLA comes up with it. Did they call for a mark? Right there. They did. Noldner, left-footed, and into touch. The lefty. Up high, Roundy. Left side, Linehan. Oh, cutting back inside Lisicky, and guess what? If he can, he dumps it off to Taylor. And then back at it, Lisicky to Lowry. Bruins shore up pretty well defensively on some of these. That tap forward and intercepted by UCLA.
Advantage UCLA?
Yes.
Advantage accrued.
Got some folks out here.
Ball went backwards.
Yeah,
referee signaled. Referee played it that way. Play on. Oh.
Picked off by BYU.
You can't give those up, UCLA. But that's part
Rumbling forward, Forrester.
That's part of the risky and enterprising play UCLA has to go with.
Charge down by the Bruins, coming back the other way. Can they get something going here? Where's the support? Maybe a high tackle on that
I
one.
was seeing a little swing at the head, but the assistant referee didn't signal foul play. Carry on.
Ripped loose and punched back the other way by Maki.
UCLA is playing great ball, much improved from when I saw them play BYU earlier this year.
That was back in January. Got a line break for the Bruins.
Let's go, race!
Nicely done by Noldner. He in turn.
There we go.
Sebastian Sharp is your try scorer for UCLA. Well done, Noldner, setting up Sharp. And the kick off the mark. So 36.
I hope it's
low
the latter.
Restart, and the Bruins a whistle.
Nice scrum by BYU.
Cote says, you didn't pin me down, so I'm going to get up and roll again. I'm guessing Air Force on the flyover.
Is that Air Force on the flyover?
No,
that's probably
Coast Guard.
UCLA Metaflight.
They've come to pick you up.
They've come to take me away. That ball was out. Knock on by blue. Scrum white.
Here. Let somebody else pick it up. UCLA. Coming back down by 26 with 17 minutes to go.
That's a nice smother tackle by BYU.
Really nice. I'm thinking Kofe out there, number 12. No, I'm giving him credit either way. Left-footed, into touch.
BYU the attacking side.
Professor Glider, the education never stops.
Knock on by white, I think.
Up into the air and coming flying is Lowry, and he takes it, and a couple of nice moves.
Oh, that's nice.
Quick step. Lisicky can't handle it, but picking up the goods, Scott Gowdy.
I was incorrect about the earlier knock-on, but this knock-on by blue, scrum to white. Let's see what happens
And
here.
if you don't, defensively, you can be pressuring.
Right. There it is. BYU got it. These boys are right up on the game line. There it is.
A cutout pass to Lisicky. He in turn finds Wernley.
He's got it.
Back to the corner. A spin by
Nope, still
Kofi.
outside.
And a
Oh,
try in the corner.
He gives it to him. Okay. He earned it.
Where are we?
I'm thinking Linehan, man.
From a points perspective, but from an impact and momentum
Warrenly.
perspective, yes.
I don't need to stare, but
Got it.
Well, when you have multiple players that are danger men,
They didn't give us. Tyler Pritchard.
the tackler must release the tackled player. The tackled player must release the ball in that sequence.
Linehan pounds one to the left side. Bruins come back. And pressing it down, Will Taylor. Been waiting for that one, and they got some skills. They got some talent, but they have run into a very talented, very physical BYU squad. There's a reason they're. If you're David Smith, you start getting some folks out of there with 10 minutes to go.
I don't think so.
You wanted them to work together. You wanted to get that sync going.
Yes.
See how it, if it continues. Lisicki. And it's not Lisicki because he's standing out here as Paul. So
Two hands on it.
The
Tucks
ghost.
It, tucks it, he's going.
nicely done, Andrew Carver, 21.
Oh, little chip. Oh, what a kind bounce. Oh, nice.
Nicely
fire.
done and pressed down by Jordan Lowry.
Oh, the little pooch kick ahead.
Brilliant.
With the forgiving bounce. Love it. The odd-shaped ball causes some interesting
Almost
play.
thought he whiffed on it. I'm giving
Just
it to him.
outside. Nope.
Wow.
Did you think that went over the top of the post?
On the restart.
I couldn't resist the professorial
That's fine.
talk about the kick. The kick.
oh, Rosie.
So the question is,
Did he
that's
touch
right. No, that's good because you watch the feet. Sean did a good job there.
it? Going deep. UCLA.
Oh, played on. Play on, says the referee.
Pressure defense by BYU, UCLA. Able to advance it forward, see if they can get it out of the ruck here. They do. On the bounce.
About 6 minutes remaining. We still have UCLA playing attacking ball. It's good to see.
And you got BYU attacking defensively. Not a whole lot of drift. They kind of get up at you. The maul, the effective for UCLA, down to around the 22, and still alive. As it caves, the Bruins try to pound it back inside.
Quick ball, quick enough. Going weak side.
And tapped away. That'll be should be
Oh.
knocked on. That's the call. On their anatomy, they're 250, but they're put together 250.
That's right. This isn't Parks League. This is serious, serious competitive sport.
You know what? I think we're just going to beat this sun out of here.
Carcinoma. I like that, Phil.
BYU with the advantage
Okay.
in Lisicki.
Look at him go.
Running
Look
back
at
on
that
the football
sidestep.
team, but tosses to Carver and Anthony looking maybe the angle. No, going to go to the corner and get it.
Yeah, that's beautiful stuff. There's that step out of the 13 that I'm speaking about. Full stride, stepped off his left foot. Found support on his right. Try BYU.
60-8, BYU. Taken by Dutro. So BYU going to advance to take on Central Washington in the semifinals in Utah.
And there'll be a big crowd for that one.
And then the finals are the following week, May the 4th. Lisicky, once again, we saw it before, and here it is, Carver.
Yes.
Got to...
The floodgates didn't open in all the way in the final 20 minutes. Really, the last 5 minutes, the floodgates opened here.
You got some tired folks over here, and
I thought it was a try. I didn't see what happened.
Penalty. I don't know what it was.
You don't know what it was? Okay. Thank you.
I'm going to the replay.
I'm going to the spectator. The learned spectators. See, at least I said learned.
All right, so hold it at 62-8. And we are, I believe, in the final minute.
The boys are playing strong. They're still playing attacking rugby. There he is.
And Lisicky.
13 with that step again. Oh, that's Wernley.
Yep, 14, Wernley.
Oh, they're in. Dot it down. Lenahan dotting it
Lenahan.
down. Dotting it down. After the conversion, ref will blow full time on this one.
Linehan gets his hat trick, also has a penalty goal and numerous conversions.
Push, push. Oh! What a nice kick. Well done, full time.